and welcome back to the channel. On this video we're going to be riding in the rain, wind and cool weather. As you can see, the flags straight over there moving around pretty good, and we're starting off this video at a police station. And the reason why I'm doing that, as you can see the 4 police cars right there, is because I want to talk about something that I came across just a few days ago, and I wondered if it pertains to e-bikes or not. And that's a sign that is in one of the bike trails or pedestrian trails, and all it said was no motor vehicles. And you'll see the picture actually in the thumbnail of this video. That's the sign that I'm talking about. All it says is no motor vehicles. It doesn't say e-bikes or anything like that. So let's talk a little bit about this on this video. So now, I don't think it counts. I don't think, and I apologize by the way for my voice. I'm fighting through a flu or something that I got, and so we're hoping to get rid of it sooner than later, but it's wanting to hang around for a while here. But getting back to this no motor vehicle sign, I don't think it applies to e-bikes, because basically here in Oregon anyway, and I think a lot of states, they consider an e-bike as a bicycle. Now, it doesn't mean if you did ride on this trail or path that you can just go ahead and tear through the path at crazy speeds or anything like that. I can tell you that if you're going to ride on a shared path or trail with pedestrians and fellow cyclists, and people often walk their dogs and have children in strollers and things like that, you definitely don't want to be riding fast. Usually those trails will be 15 miles per hour max, and a lot of times you can't even get up to that speed. And then some of them I've been on specifically tell you 10 miles per hour is the speed limit. So they actually will say, I have seen some that say 15, I've seen some that say 10. This one, all it said was no motor vehicles, and that's it. So I don't think it counts for an e-bike. I don't know about scooters, like a kick scooter or anything like that. But I would think for an e-bike, as long as you're not riding recklessly and you're, respecting the trail and everyone on it, just like they should respect you, I think it's fine. I mean, I've ridden on many trails. I haven't seen any yet that have a specific sign for e-bikes. I have seen like signs that say like no motorcycles. Now, if they considered it a motorcycle, I guess that would be a different story, but I don't think in this case. Because if you think about it, it is a vehicle, what I'm riding, and it does have a motor, so motor vehicle. But I think e-bikes are excluded, and also mobility scooters. That's for those folks that can't walk. That's their way basically to walk, right? So you can't take that away from anybody, nor should you. And so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about and see what you think. What do you guys out there think? Do you think it's okay for e-bikes? And have you seen that sign before? Like, sometimes there are signs that show you the picture, like a snowmobile I've seen, or a motorcycle or something like that, to no motorized vehicle. But this sign just said no motor vehicles. It didn't have any picture of any particular vehicle or anything like that. So yeah, But yeah, I think just be careful on those trails and paths if you've not ridden on them before with a bike. You got to watch out. I've had rabbits in the dark, but I have a headlight on the bike even still. Rabbits darting out right across in front of my bike. I almost had a wipeout one time with that. And then I had a situation where someone was on a trail and they didn't have their dog on a leash. The dog was loose and they were playing fetch. And the guy that was a big dog. I don't know what breed of dog now. I can't remember what it was, but it was a large dog. And they were playing fetch, and he threw the ball a long distance. And it's right where the intersection of the path between that one and another one where they intersect. And I was coming from one to join that one where they were coming down. And the dog, I was making my turn, and that dog came darting so fast, and he was more worried, or she, I don't know whether it was a male or female, but it doesn't matter. They were more fixated on getting their ball, right? And so they aren't going to stop and look to see if anybody's coming or anything. So that was kind of scary for myself and the dog. I don't want to hurt anyone or anything. I don't want to hurt any dogs or anybody, and nor does the dog want anything to happen. But that's just one example. But that's not a good. That's the owner of the dog's fault, I would say, in that situation, because that's why they have the dog park. They were right near the dog park there. They're probably coming back from it, and that's where they could have played over there. But I don't think you want to do it. And this was in the nice weather, you know, and lots of people on the trail and all. People with babies, you know, or young children, just learning how to walk almost, that are kind of, you know, they kind of walk around not in a straight line, and the dog could easily have bowled them over. So, but yeah, I think you're okay on the trail shared path, unless the sign says otherwise. In my opinion, I think that's fine. No motor vehicles. I don't think it pertains to e-bikes, but let me know what you think in the comments. Do you have those kind of signs in your area, and do you ride the trails or not? Let me know in the comments. But like I say, if you keep it, you know, respectful, and you just want to use the path to get through, you know, from where you're going, and it's fun riding on the trails too, or those paths. You know, they're kind of a neat nature ride, in my opinion. And so yeah, we want to be able to do that, and we don't want to ruin it for everybody by driving excessively fast or anything like that and causing any issues. So that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And like I say, if you'd like to comment on this video or any others, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. And again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe out there, everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.